I want to start off this video right away by showing you something. What's in my hand right now? Some of you would say absolutely nothing. I would say the Bills' effing defense. That's what's in my hand right here. You can't see it? Well, I couldn't see it either. Listen, what Patrick Mahomes did to that Bills defense should be illegal. Should be classed as a class 5 felony. Because he made that defense look like they weren't even a defense in the NFL. I actually thought about calling up a D1 high school and say, did you guys let your players play in this game? I thought at one point the Bills defense must have just went on an airplane and they were delayed getting to the game because they were on Spirit Airline and they were literally on a layaway flight. That's what I thought happened in this game. I was thinking, the Bills defense. Oh, they didn't show up yet. And the sad part is, right? A lot of times when I watch Chiefs games, right? The refs, in my opinion, get very involved. And they sway the outcome of Chiefs games. You can't even say that about this game. The refs pretty much did nothing. They did nothing. They maybe missed a call here and there, probably for both sides at this point. And they really did nothing. They actually played a pretty good game. The Chiefs just manhandled. And I mean, man, like, you look at 27-24 and you're like, that's a close game. No. What the Chiefs did to that Bills defense might end up on a special website after tonight. Because that was not a close game if you watch it with how the Chiefs manhandled that Bills defense. I would thought to a point where I didn't even think that the Bills had a defense anymore. I thought what they were doing was putting out their test dummies and seeing if they could even do anything. Listen, there's a lot of times, myself included, we'll blame Josh Allen for a loss like this, right? And a lot of times it is his fault. Guy throws boneheaded interceptions, boneheaded plays. And even in this game, he tried. The end of the game, he tried to throw a pick six. He tried to fumble the ball. But at the end of the day, you cannot blame Josh Allen for this loss. And no, I'm not going to sit here and say you're going to blame the kicker and it's the kicker's fault and the kicker sucks. No, it wasn't the kicker's fault either. What came down to this game was it seemed like everyone on the Bills side did not want to win this game outside of Josh Allen. And Josh did everything he possibly could to win this game. 12 rushes, 72 yards, and 2 touchdowns. 186 yards through the air and a touchdown. It got to a point where I thought maybe it would be better if they just put Josh Allen on defense. Because that might be what would work out better. And it didn't stop anything. The Bills faked a punt at the end of this game. Didn't get it. But then the Chiefs fumbled the ball to the back of the end zone, which, I'll be honest with you, Chiefs fans, you guys just got to cut every receiver you have on your team. I don't care who it is. Just cut every receiver you have on your team. Because Rashee Rice is the only receiver that you need on your team at this point. Because everyone else just sucks. Just put out tight ends. If I'm the Chiefs here, I would draft 17 tight ends. Pick up 17 tight ends. And literally just put them out there. And just run the ball with Isaiah Pacheco every single play. Because he's the guy who's going to win you a Super Bowl at this point. This is what I said going into this game, right? I said, this Chiefs squad, while I don't like them, have a lot of hate for them. The one positive is they know how to win in the playoffs. They know how to win in the big game. They know how to take care of business, and they know how to finish these games. And one thing I will say about the Bills is, that was my biggest great going into the game about them. Is I didn't think they could finish this job and they could get this job done. And when you go against a seasoned veteran, I will say, in the Chiefs, and they are. I mean, listen, they're a dynasty. Whatever. I don't care anymore. They're a dynasty. So They know what they're doing, and they get the job done. They play on another level that's really hard to stop. It's almost impossible to stop. The Bills could have won this game, right? They could have. But it was like whenever the Chiefs had that football, I knew that Bill squad was not going to do crap. And it's frustrating to watch games like this. Because it was clear as day the Chiefs were a better team. And you might say, oh, well, that's obvious. Well, yes, I know that's obvious. But it's just like, man, somebody take this team out, please. And I don't mean injure them in any way. I'm not saying that in any way. I'm mean take them out of the playoffs, okay? Because they play the Ravens next week. And we have to root for the Ravens. We got to root for the Ratbirds. Oh, I hate this so much. We got to root for the Ratbirds. And if you ask me, what is my chances that I think the Chiefs could beat the Ratbirds next week, even though the Ratbirds just destroyed the Texans, destroyed, so many teams this year, and look like the best defense of all time. The sad part is, I'm going to tell you right now, I give the Chiefs a 52% chance to win the game. And I hate to say that. It burns my throat to say that. I want to throw up just saying that. Because I want to say that the Ratbirds are going to blow them out, and this is going to be a blowout, and this Chiefs squad's about to get exposed. But the sad part is, that's just simply not going to happen. Because at the end of the day, this Chiefs squad, they're well coached. They have one of the best quarterbacks in the league. They have one of the best run games in the league. And they're just difficult. They're difficult to stop. And I'm not even sitting here saying the refs are the reason why they're winning these games. Because even without the refs' help in some conditions, they still get the job done. It's hard to play them. It's hard to play them. And I know because we played them week 17. And I hate saying anything positive about this team. I really do. But at this point, I mean, there's nothing else to say than the facts at this point. The Ratbirds are going to have their hands full playing the Chiefs next week. And who's going to win? Shoot, bro. Flip a coin. Heads Ravens, tails Chiefs. That's my guess. Because there's no way to know. There really is no way to know that game. 49ers, Lions, flip a coin. This game, flip a coin. But Josh Allen, man, I usually get on him for making boneheaded mistakes and playing stupid. And the last drive was unacceptable. They could have checked it down. They could have went for first downs, ran simple passes. They didn't do crap. And the Chiefs defense, by the way, I thought they were like the best unit in the league, and I was giving them a lot of praise. They played pretty damn bad today. But as I was saying, though, Josh Allen, man, I usually give you crap and say you're a bonehead. Today, I take back that statement because you played pretty damn good football, but you can't overcome your defense. You can't overcome the other side. And it is what it is. I'll see you guys next one.